Most men are wasting their time on things that don't even matter. Is that you? Listen, masculinity is not about your ego or about these comforts that you've built for yourself. True strength resides in us being able to lead people well, to serve people well, and to build something that's bigger than anything we can do on our own. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today, I'm going to be talking about strength, and I have 3 points that you need to know, and the last one is going to be the most important, so make sure you stick around. So many times in today's culture, the world would tell us that strength looks like going to the gym or showing off and having an ego or chasing status, but this just isn't the case. I want to break down for you 3 elements of strength that I believe are key. Now, don't get me wrong, I think physical strength is just as important. It is far better to be that warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. But one without the other will make an incomplete man. If you are a warrior on the battlefield, but you don't know how to love and cherish and provide for your family, then you're half a man. And at the same time, if you love your family with your whole heart, but you're not willing to stand and protect them, then you're only half a man. We need to strive to be the best warrior, protector, and provider that we possibly can, but we also need to be loving. We need to wrap our children up in our arms and never let them be fearful of us. This leads me to point number 1, which is protecting. It is your job to protect and preserve your family. That may be your wife, that may be your kids, that may be your mom and dad, depending on the phase of life you're in, but it is our job to make them safe and secure. There may come a day where you have to stand in that gap between them and a violent attack. And I pray that never happens to you and you never have to experience that. But on the flip side, they need to know that you're capable of that. We also need to be loving and caring. We need to do this from a place of caring so much that we would risk our own lives and lay our own lives down for our friends and our family and the people around us. Remember, our job is not to intimidate those who love us. It is to intimidate those who would harm the people we love. So keep that in mind. Strength is a balance, and we need to exercise it and walk in it well. Now, I mentioned before, we were talking about certain aspects of strength, but if you are not capable, if you are not getting out and running, working out, however that looks for you, then you're missing an aspect of that. So make sure that you are fit, that you are taking care of yourself, and you are pushing yourself past your limits. If you don't know how, find some people around you. That could look like hiring a personal trainer, asking a friend who's more fit than you. And what I have done is I've gone to my brother-in-law who's in the military, and I have done my best to train to the standard he is training to. If I do a workout with him, I know it's purpose-driven and it's going to be something that's going to help me grow. It is our job to be protectors. So be good at it and do it out of love. Number 2, we want to talk about building. We've talked previously about building something outside of ourselves or something bigger than ourselves. And whether it's building a family or whether it's physically building something, we are driven to be creative. We were built by an intelligent creator. And again, whether you believe that or not, that's okay. There's something inside all of us that leads us to create, leads us to build, and leads us to innovate. It's part of our nature. It's part of what we do, and if we don't tap into that, we're missing majority of our purpose. Now, it sounds like I'm getting off the trail, but it takes strength to choose to do this. We spoke previously about the vices we can have with scrolling and being entertained and inundated by culture and everything that's on the internet, but it takes strength and discipline to say, I want to add and not just consume. To have the wherewithal to say, I'm not gonna scroll all day, I want to be productive, I want to do something that'll make a difference, is the greatest thing you can do for yourself. Don't let a day go by where you're not thinking about something greater than yourself, something you can build, a legacy you can leave. And will those things matter in 1,000 years? Maybe not. But if you can impact one person by the strength and discipline you show in your own lives to be creative instead of a consumer, that could change lives. Here we are at number 3, and I told you in the beginning of the video that this was going to be one of the most important elements of strength, and that is standing firm. And I mean standing firm even when it's hard. When you're in the face of adversity and culture is telling you one thing and you believe another, to stay true to those things. Whether it's your morals, your integrity, anything that goes down that list, we want to stand for truth in the midst of it. When you know what's right, don't waver. Don't move from it. Stand firm on the truth even when it's unpopular. This is one of the best things you can do as a man to build strength in your life. When you have a set of morals or beliefs, you need to stand on those with unwavering faith and unwavering integrity. It doesn't matter what you believe. And personally, I've put my faith in Jesus Christ, and I could not live my life any other way after seeing the fruit and goodness of what He's done in my life. But no matter where your moral compass is coming from, you need to know those things you believe at your core, and you need to stand for them. Life matters. Truth matters. Family matters. The blessing of our country matters. And if we don't stand for those things, they can easily be eroded or lost. We need to do our best to stand firm, but most importantly, we need to do these things in love. Not because we hate anyone or hate a particular side, but because we love the people that we are defending and standing for. We want to do things that will make a difference for the future of our children and our grandchildren. This isn't really a fourth point, but I have to throw it out there. Strength is not about ourselves. It is about serving others. It's about leading others, and it's about building something that will outlast us. What you have to remember is strength truly isn't about us. Strength is a tool to build up people's lives, to lead them well. We talked about all these elements in my previous video, which you can find right up here, but let me just tell you, you are missing out on so much of your purpose if you are not developing these aspects of strength and leading well in your strength. So how are you using your strength? Are you using it to lead and serve people well and to build something beyond yourself? Or are you putting your effort and strength into something that's never gonna last? If you're still here with me, I'm so glad that you are. And I hope it gives you a better understanding of all the elements of what strength truly is. Not just the physical, but all these other elements that comprise a well-rounded and strong man. If this content resonated with you, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to share this with a friend. There are so many more videos to come, and I want to hear in the comments below what you guys want me to talk about next. If you've got a particular aspect of your life you're looking to grow in, let's talk about it. I don't claim to have all the answers, and I don't have it all figured out, but I want to build a community of men who want to grow and be the best version of yourself. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys here soon.